Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Wallaby Racing League Tier 2, Round 6, Imola. I am joined tonight by WRL Top. Toby, don't forget to include your audio. It is a bit of a pest. Hopefully we see some dry weather.
With any luck.
It looks dry so far. You never know these
But
days.
those clouds also look like they can come in.
You just never know anymore. Sort of, being a Tier 1 driver that you are, what sort of lap time would you expect out of a Tier 2 driver?
I can't even remember what the lap time is around here.
Well,
I think it's about a 15.
I was going to say I wouldn't even bother with my lap time because I wouldn't even be close probably to P20 on this grid at the moment. I'm having an
Once I see a
absolute
couple of
shocker this season.
once I see a couple of runs, I'll give you an idea. How's that? Because I got no idea right now.
As we do start to see a few of the cars starting to leave the garage, Magic Shot will be the first one to pull the trigger in the Williams.
I think a fair call is tier 2 is about 5/10 off tier 1. I mean, off pole time it's like 2.5 seconds, but that's because tier 1 pole is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's not a tier I'd like to be driving in, just saying. I'd get lapped after about 8 or 9 laps, I think.
Look, I used to enjoy the front row, but that's not something I get to enjoy anymore. But driving the midfield is fun. I do like this Max Verstappen helmet that Magic's got on.
These are the minor details I wouldn't have a clue about, so I'm glad you're in with me for comms tonight, because I would not have picked that out at all. I really would not have.
See, I don't know how he got it, but I really like the helmet. It's Max's Miami helmet.
Probably part of the deluxe edition or something like that. Extra pit coins, maybe.
I reckon it was something to do with a podium pass that I didn't do.
Ah. Kicking yourself now, I assume.
But anyway, Magic Shot has nailed turn 1 and 2.
He's looking very, very speedy this far.
He took a little bit too much sausage curb there. Ideally, you don't want to touch those sausage curbs.
They are a pain in the backside, you are not wrong there. Definitely unsettles the car way too much.
That's alright for a banker run, but you sort of want to be as far over as you can there. I think Imola is one of those tracks where you just want to use the full extent of the track all the time.
Does get a little bit of traffic, but it shouldn't have balked him too much on this lap. It will be his banker, that as you said. Finishing up the sector 3 over the start finish line to set the first time.
That's a very decent lap.
That's pretty quick, isn't it, for the first lap out? I think the next one was a Mercedes or an Aston, was it? Yeah, it was a Mercedes. It's JDM. Gremlin's on a tie, but there might be a couple of cars in front of him. Cloud has invalidated, driver has invalidated. Oh, we've got a couple there that have invalidated. We got Gremlin crossing start finish line. P18, minute 18, sorry, P3. He will definitely need to improve massively.
As Reaper comes up to the line.
Up to
And
Reaper, are we?
18.9.
18.9, so he'll be really looking to improve too with the 2:15 set already.
He made a couple of mistakes through that lap. Carl Fanzer is one of the quicker guys in Tier 2.
He certainly is. He's just finishing up his Sector 2 time. We'll say purple sector due to the lap time yet.
He did get a bit loose around there through the chicane. As he goes for a 15.4.
Alright, 15.4. These times are actually extremely quick, considering we've still got 12 minutes remaining. Like,
Do you dare to guess what Tier 1 pole time would be?
oh mate, it's Tier 1 time is be absolutely ballistic.
I'm thinking at least a 13 flat.
If these guys can get into the 14s, which is very possible with 10 minutes remaining, we've still got what, half the grid still yet to set a lap time. We have seen a few cars invalidate, which would have burned their tyres, so
Duck Puncher is on it. It has just left the pits too.
Scotty Mac is coming through Sector 2 as we speak, but he'll probably be holding it off there. We'll just have a quick look to see who else is coming through. A 15.11 by his JDM. JDM pushed on.
Very nice.
Wow. Few drivers still warming up their tyres for the next lap.
Watching Duck Puncher's brake control is amazing. I get excited by strange things, and brake control is one of them.
It's not an easy feat when you're not running ABS either. Like that's the other
Yeah,
thing
exactly.
as well.
And that's the other thing. When you're not running ABS, it's just so good to watch the brake control.
There.
Duck did go a purple second one too.
I am finding the purple sectors are generally personal best unless they've already set a lap time.
Yep.
It's really annoying.
Although with how clean this lap looks, I would not be surprised if it was genuine.
Oh, no!
Duck.
Oh no!
Oh, that's a shame. I reckon that was on a solid shot for the front row.
Yeah. Maybe next time he's out, we don't watch the poor lad. Oh, my TP goes for a spin right at the finish line there, right at the end of the timing sector rule, but unfortunately he will have to go again. He was going to start at the back. 8.5 minutes remaining. Track will get a little bit busier. Carl is out again. He wants to...
Kangaroo is coming down to the last corner.
Going down to the last corner.
Last set of corners.
Alright, we knew what you meant. Literally one after the other. He has...
And he's going to the pits.
He's going into the pits. We do have Muck King. A little bit of...
P4.
Yeah, P4 side by side with another driver.
Magic goes at 14.8.
Magic. Oh, so there's that 14.8. Gremlin and Easy sitting down in the minute 18s. Are they sitting there going, what the hell has just happened with these 14s? Easy Reaper though is out on another lap. Another Williams crossed the line, was it?
As Easy did use the Alpine for a bit of a slipstream there.
Definitely wouldn't have hurt, that's for sure.
Coming up to the final set of corners. P14.
P14, still minute 17. Did seem to push awfully hard as well, so non-stop. Coming up as well. Jumps in P13. Who was that just behind him that was crossing the line? It'd be so much easier if you could just pick what driver you wanted to go to instead of flicking through constantly.
You actually can.
But Duck is going out again. Hopefully no spins this time. Not sure if I want to watch this. I might get abused for sure. If it does spin again, I might send the comms chat a bit of a message saying, please take the camera off me when I'm doing qualifying laps.
You probably won't know. He doesn't usually watch the stream.
No, he doesn't. It is quite off-putting, I reckon it is anyway. Especially when you got the volume.
To me, I can't do it.
No. Mate, I can't even race with Discord open, let alone a stream.
I don't want to know what the commentators are saying about me.
Gets his lap done, P12.
I think he'll feel good about that.
Give me chicken. Give me chicken is pushing extremely hard here. Currently P18 in a minute 20. He will really probably try to get out of this position.
But he is 1.2 seconds up.
He is. He's up a big chunk of time here.
P13.
P13. Next, Ash
a wash.
Looks like a wash is on the next lap. Is that right? There.
Yep.
Roshan's behind. JDM's got a purple sector. What is going? Yeah.
A wash is fresh back to Wallaby today.
Yes, today that is correct. JDM, can he improve? P2. 042. Let's jump down to a wash. I nearly feel like I'm being offensive when I say a wash. I nearly feel like I'm being offensive, but it's his name. A wash.
We're not saying he needs to have a wash, we're just saying his name.
No, exactly. Or he's washed. He's not washed as a driver either. He's a tier 2 driver, so... Oh, he's pushed that last corner way too wide. Oh no. 15 viewers, thanks for watching. I assume most of them will be the drivers, but do give us a shout out. Who do you think the top 3 race finishes will be? at the qualifying times.
Oh, that was close from driver.
Driver is, yeah.
There was an AlphaTauri getting out of the way for him in Chris 9 F1, and driver very nearly met his rear end.
Pieces together for the lap though. Driver goes
15.9
yeah, P11.
and P11.
Just over.
Easy Reaper is back on his outlap. Duck Puncher
There's
has not left the pit yet.
going to be quite a few charges here. See who next will be in line. I think it will be easier. Is that right?
I think it will be, yeah.
It looks like everyone's just leaving pit lane at this 2-minute mark and just heading over now. Cars everywhere at this stage. Jump on board with Easy Reaper to see if he can get himself out of this P17 with a minute 17 time. No pun intended. Driver has retired. He's done qualifying.
Easy is just over a tenth and a half up.
He's going to have the end of sector 2 though. Is he going to lose any time?
Look, his last sector 2 was fairly scrappy, so he could gain a lot of time through here. And he's taken it very cleanly.
Whoa!
He's gained 3/10 just in that sector.
Look at this.
He's taken that chicane very well, not touching those curbs.
Last corner though has brought a couple of drivers unstuck, or stays way away from that curb.
P16.
So it might be a bit of a struggle out there for some of the back markers with their car setup, looking for grip. I mean, Magic shot with a 14.8 all the way down to Gremlin in P18 with a minute 18. So Birdie finally sets his lap time and jumps himself into P11. Couple of drivers still doing a few laps.
Roshan 14.7.
14.776.
Duck Puncher goes to P12 with a 15.8. Muckping's coming around the final corner right now.
P6.
He goes in the pits.
Muckping's in the pits.
Dervix comes up to the line
P8.
with 8.
It's JDM, there it is.
And that is qualifying.
Last lap of the session, set by JDM with a 14.708.
Pole is separated by less than a tenth.
Yeah, we ended up with 5 drivers, sorry, in the 14s.
We did.
Oh man, I can only imagine what tier 2 are going to set if these boys are setting these ones, so...
You mean tier 1?
A tier 1.
I don't know, we'll have to wait a while because tier 1 is delayed.
Yes, it will be. Well, there we have it. It's JDM, Ration Robot, Magic Shot, Cruz, Carl, Chris, Clouds, TK, Muckping, Scotty Mac, Birdie, Duck Puncher, Driver 48, Henchman, Non-Stop, Gimme Chicken, Easy Reaper, Awash, welcome to the grid, mate, Gremlin, and Tangawang. You don't have a beep button, do you, Kano? When you we need a beep button for you. I thought I swore a lot. Oh no!
And I have. Oh no!
Oh no! What have we just witnessed? What? Oh no!
And that's heavy rain too. Maybe these drivers that were struggling a bit,
They were on
maybe
a
they've
wet
got wet
setup.
setups.
Yes. I mean, look at their puddles in pit lane that we can see. That's all we can see at the moment. So.
These are going to be full wet tyres.
Oh, Zoltan for a shout out from Muckping. What do you, 21 viewers, thank you for joining. What do we all think about the conditions now and the drivers that can get onto the podium with this absolutely bucketing down weather? Generally, when it looks like this, it's going to hang around for quite some time or the entire race. Far out.
But if we could have a wet to dry race, it would be amazing. If we can have full wets all the way to the drives.
That would be extremely spicy, wouldn't it?
Considering Imola isn't the best for all that racing, so strategic play is what we need.
Chillo has given a shout out to the Ferraris. We are away. Everyone's just cautious here. Oh, virtual safety car. What have we witnessed? Or is it just because it's raining?
I think it's just because it's raining.
It's raining. By the looks of this. Oh my.
Have we got red flags on Cougar?
As far as I know, we're still not running the red flags because there is still a few issues off the grid.
Okay. Because the safety car could possibly be because it's so wet.
Well, there you go. Race. Possible race strategies. Wet to wets to wets. 1 or 2 stops. It doesn't matter. So it looks like we might be seeing a full wet race here.
We may see 1 or 2 drivers not stop the entire race. Because in wet conditions, that is allowed.
Yeah, that is true.
And if it's only on wet tyres, the tyres aren't going to burn up that much unless the rain gets less.
Yeah.
The wet tyres can drive pretty much all day. We are.
We're back to green. I absolutely no point bringing the tyres up. We'll just leave it on this screen for the time being. I will bring up the telemetry though.
Scotty Mac is a very good wet weather driver too, I'll say that.
Yeah, it's going to be a survival of the fittest this one, I think. If it's just a full wet race.
We've got Gremlin struggling massively. I'd say he's on a full dry setup. We have got a Williams out. Magic Shot is out on the main straight.
This will be the safety car.
And the safety car is driving out of the pit lane amongst all this traffic, and I would be terrified if I was that safety car driver.
This could be... yeah, so... the whole grid is going to go past the safety car and then...
Personally, if I was that safety car driver, I would have let the grid go first.
Yeah, it'd be the intelligent thing to do.
Instead just driving out onto the track.
The old safety car doesn't exactly ghost very well.
No. Got a feeling if it was real life that Bert Mylander would have waited for all the cars to pass him first. That's a shame for Magic Shot because he was driving very well.
Stellar time. Up the pointy end of the grid as well, so yes, it is. I mean, the weather can always play a massive part when it comes to these sort of incidences, isn't it? Now the other one is how hard is this going to predict a winner? Like full wet race. You said Scotty Mac is pretty decent in the rain. I'm not.
He is.
Who else do we have that's pretty decent in the rain out there? I'm not 100% sure.
Well, I don't know if we
Wet
can
weather.
call it Reaper for the win, but we can always. He is always a solid shout for a podium. We've got driver 48 on the inters.
Yeah.
I think that's a very strange call at the moment.
Nah, it's ballsy, like you were saying. It's a ballsy call, mate. You were gonna say ballsy.
Well, I was, and then I couldn't remember how to say ballsy. I forgot the words, and I'm like, what are those words? Sometimes I just forget how to speak. But don't we all?
Yeah, I'm not too sure about this intermediate tyre. I'm really not.
Both Alfa Romeos are actually running the same helmet. They're both running the default helmet.
These are the minor details that you pick up on that I have no idea about. I don't look at their helmets. Safety car is in this lap.
We've got a lot of people running the default helmet. The first thing I do when I get an F1 game is I change the helmet.
Ducky and Henchy are P11, P12. I'm not going back there.
And Easy Reaper is P18. We're going to see if those inters work for driver on this first lap too.
I'm not 100% confident about that one.
If they're working, we're going to see results instantly.
There's just too many puddles out there.
I think so. Giordo looks like he's going to make an overtake on this Haas. He has. Very nice move.
So he could be on a possible charge here, maybe.
I think once driver gets past Gremlin, that's when we're going to see if the tyres are working or not. Because seems like Gremlin's struggling right now.
Dry setup, do we think there for Gremlin?
That's a very ballsy move from driver. Scotty Mac has got a 3-second time penalty.
Buckpin, Scotty Mac here so far having a little bit of a tussle. Not too much is in it. At this stage, no one's really game enough, I suppose. It's a long race. We've only hit like 5.
Driver has... these inters could be the play. Driver is passing people like there's no tomorrow.
What has happened here in section 3?
We've got a lot of drivers going onto the intermediate tyre right now.
Yeah. Has he
pulled this off?
Has he pulled it off?
Yeah, he has. He's over a second faster than everyone else in front of him, I think. And Easy is around.
Oh no.
Easy has said it's not so easy to drive in these conditions.
I can't imagine it would be. I can't imagine it being very pleasant at all.
But he's got an intact front wing.
Alright, so driver,
I think driver may be P1.
Yellow in sector 2. No, back going again. Alright. Well, we've got it's JDM and Carl out in the front. They're giving themselves a little bit of breathing space here, so
We might see another overtake from driver here. And we
We'll have
do.
to,
Down the
get down to
inside.
driver here on these tyres then, will we? We will. We'll get down to drivers. Currently P10. Cullen cutting unfortunately there.
It looks like he's braking 50 metres later than everyone else right now.
Oh, we got another driver in the pits as well, so he's just rounding
He is
them up.
going to P1. Or he will be P1 by the time these front guys pit.
Who is that? Fuck, is that a half? Let's see who that was in sector 1 there. He's on a massive charge. He could even... He could possibly round up Scotty. He could possibly round up Scotty here.
I don't think that's because the front two are going to have to pit this lap. To not lose too much time to the rest of the field, they have to pit. They're probably going to get done by the guy that was in third anyway, just this lap, with an undercut. So they're going to pit this lap. So driver's going to be in front by a fair margin.
What a massive call this early in a wet race. Like, realistically, who would have thought? I wouldn't have picked it.
It's a massive call.
Just looked like there was too many puddles out there on the stream. Oh, Scotty is struggling big time. Very twitchy out of corners.
Driver's going to have to make this move.
He's going to get it done. Going to be on the right side.
I'm getting nervous about this move.
No, he should get this done.
We know he's got the braking performance. He does. It's done.
So now it's JDM. He's in his eyesights. Look at the gap already on Scotty back. He's just pulled. Look at that.
Yeah, it's insane.
So the rain looks like it's eased off a fraction. It definitely doesn't look like it was raining at the start. Maybe eased off just a fraction.
So that fastest lap from driver was 4 tenths faster than anyone else on the track.
Oh, issue's going to come down to time penalties now. People keep pushing this hard to get the job done.
And his last lap was also 1.2 seconds faster than JTM's fastest lap.
So it's JDM has made his pit stop.
He's going to the pits. As driver comes flying past. Where is JTM going to come out?
A couple of other drivers making their intermediate pit stops, so...
JDM has come out in 5th place.
5th place. So, Gimme Chicken, currently P2, is the only driver out there at the moment on the wet tyre.
Look, if we ignore Give Me Chicken, driver has got 7.5 second lead.
It's definitely going to be his race to lose here from here on, isn't it?
I think Carl Fanzer can be a massive competition though.
Oh,
Carl is going a lot quicker than Josh.
Certainly is.
Is he? Actually?
He is.
We go gap to leader. I'll watch gap to leader. Yeah, he's going faster than driver. But he's got a 12.2 second gap to driver.
Certainly faster in different sections of the racetrack.
If I were driver, I'd be saving my ERS at the moment. There's no point in using it. I'd be using it for when Carl catches me.
Carl's on charge. Fastest
Not
lap
sure
time.
what
We'll just have a
give.
bit of a look here. What have we got happening back here? We got TK and Chris. And also Cruz. These three are quite close together. Who else we got back through the field? Everyone's starting to just find their rhythm and their groove in this wet weather now.
And that lap from Carl Fanta was 1.4 seconds faster than driver's fastest lap.
We've got a car stationary in sector 1, section 1. Caution, caution.
It was the Red Bull of a wash.
Was.
I'd say if Give Me Chicken doesn't come into the pits this lap, Carl's going to have him by the DRS. Not that there is any DRS, but... he's going to have him well and truly done by the first corner.
Gets it done
And
fairly
nicely
easy.
done. Do you think Give Me Chicken's waiting for a safety car?
He would have to be.
I mean, even if a safety car comes out right now, he's still going to drop it down a fair way down the pack.
Or he just feels comfortable. Like he might be thinking, oh, I might be a bit sketchy on those intermediates. Who knows? Everyone drives differently. That's the thing. I mean, I'd be out there going, oh, I don't mind these wet tyres, but I'm getting overtaken, so I have to sort something out to stop this from happening.
Yeah.
And at the moment, it's obviously the tyre situation.
And he's just got done by Roshan too.
Roshan, yeah, he ran very wide there.
And he's just letting JTM go. Cruz is coming up on this battle too. I think we've all been in this situation where you just feel sort of helpless. You feel like the cars just keep coming, and no matter what you do, you just can't stop them.
You're basically a sitting duck in this sort of weather.
Yeah,
you
feel like you're a moving chicane.
Yeah. Oh, he's picked up a time-second penalty making his pit stop. That is absolutely unlucky. He would be filthy with that.
Roshan has set a new fastest lap with a 26.2.
Cruz and Chris, TK are really battling out here. One slight mistake from either driver is going to have massive consequences here. So how long do we think these intermediates can last with this much pressure?
Mate, the Inters can last the whole race, pretty much. And Chris has let TK go to try and reverse the pressure on Cruz.
Cruz, yeah.
I don't think Cruz is going to have anything to hold up down this straight. Cruz has virtually no ERS.
No battery, yeah. He's at the yield coming into that first turn. Is this Chris's time to pounce on Cruz now? Is he going to push?
Yeah, I think so. He's hoping that TK can pull out a second or so that the slipstream isn't as strong.
Chris has
Which
a
I think
fraction
TK will
more. Chris has a fraction more battery than Cruz. Cruz has chewed at defending that position and still lost it, so he's gonna have. He might have his hands full if Chris can actually catch to the back of him here.
I think Chris is going to be ready to pounce at the end of this lap. Possibly the next lap, depends if he just wants to save a little bit more battery. But I think if he wants to go for it, he can do it this lap. Sort of got the field just separated at the moment.
It's very spread out all of a sudden, isn't it? That's
Carl goes for a new fastest lap. It's definitely getting a lot
JDM. 25.7, so time's getting quicker and quicker.
Look, we could possibly see the dry tyre at the end of this race. I don't think that's out of the equation.
It's not appearing so, because I mean they're getting faster and faster. I mean, look at this, Muckpin 25.6. There was one just before that as well, up quickly as well, but. So our 3 lead drivers all have time second penalties at this stage. Driver keeps racking these up, he could be in a bit of pain here at the end of the race.
Look, I think within the next 10 laps we're going to see the dry tyre. We're starting to see that dry line appear at some parts of the track too.
So that'll be lap, say, 23 to 24. What would you put on? Depending what you got left in the garage, I would assume. Depending what you got left in the garage.
You go to mediums. Well...
Oh, hang on. Cruz is in. What's he going to do? Just out of curiosity, now you mentioned the dry tyre.
I wouldn't go dry
I don't think he'll do it, but... You never know with Cruz either.
He's going back on the inters.
Yeah,
No, he's putting on the hard tyre.
The hard tyre. That's what I was saying. You never know with Cruz. But we also have McLaren
I think
in the
that
pits.
is a really bad strategy call. I get that the hard tyre goes for longest, but it's just too. Henchy's also
put on the medium.
Medium.
Here comes this dry tyre that you just spoke about. You said another 10 laps, and they're doing it the following lap.
I don't think
DRS is now enabled.
Right,
We've got DRS now, so we must be drying up quite well out there.
If they're ready to drive now, but I still don't think that hard tyre is the right call.
No, I probably
you have to go to at least medium because
we've got Cruz,
we need that extra grip.
We've got Cruz, Wash, and Easy Reaper all out on the hard tyres now. So we've got 3 drivers out on the hard tyres, 2 out on the medium tyres. Will our top 3 runners come in or wait an extra lap? Let's go and have a look to see what they're going to do. Carl has stayed out.
Driver
is in.
Driver is going to hard.
He's also going to the hard tyre. Roshan is also in the pits. He is also going the hard tyre.
I am standing by that this hard tyre is the wrong call.
And another hard tyre,
because it just won't have it. We know how hard it is to heat up the hard tyre in the dry, let alone the wet.
There's a lot of hard tyres coming out here. This is unbelievable.
But the track is dry now.
It's extremely close to being bone dry. Having a look around here. Gimme Chicken with a 24. 5.49 for the fastest lap. So,
look,
Carl is going to have to come in this lap. Lose a little bit of track time.
If Carl thought that Driver was a long way away last time, Driver's going to be close to 15 seconds in front this time. Easy Reaper with the fastest lap of the race.
Carl is in. Carl is in. Driver 48 still needs to make the last 2 final corners.
Please go to mediums. You got to go to mediums. And he's going to serve a 5-second time penalty.
Driver 48 enters the last corner as he hits the
And
main
then
straight. Hits the start
Carl
finish
also
line.
served a 5-second time penalty.
Driver 48 takes the lead. Carl is moving down pit lane now.
He's going to get done by
Gonna
Roshan.
get done.
Yep.
And he's also gonna get done
And
by
JTM.
JTM.
You feel bad for the guy.
That one extra lap has really burned it.
Carl has got a 10-second gap to driver.
But he has got rid of that. He did get rid of one of his 5-second time penalties you were saying there before.
He has, yeah.
That will help.
100%.
100%. That will help massively. The grid, or the field I should say, just starting to sort themselves out a little bit more after these pit stops. Chris on these hard tyres got X-Cloud behind him in the Alfa Romeo on the medium tyres, so he'll probably try and get this move done awfully quickly to get it out of the dirty air, as they like to call it. Gets it done fairly easily. X-Cloud around.
Grosjean goes
Chris.
past us.
We're going to see some blistering lap times now. There's X-Clouds with the fastest lap. We'll have a look through the field here. We got Muckpin and Scotty Mack. Scotty Mack with the fastest lap, so he's on a massive charge on those fresh mediums. Look to get the move done on Muckpin, not quite can get it done on the first chicane. He'll look for the next best passing opportunity. He has used a little bit of extra battery, not so much as Muckpin. Muckpin will have a little bit extra to defend. We do have DRS enabled now, as we do have dry conditions, so anything is absolutely possible with some of these overtakes at the moment. Muckpin has just created himself a bit of a buffer.
He has.
Muckpin now on a charge to catch Dark Puncher. One to keep an eye on. We do have TK and Cruz making positional changes. Do we up the front there?
I think it's going to happen this lap.
Jump down to Muckpin. Yeah, Muckpin let him.
No,
Muckpin's gotten through.
He definitely. Dark Puncher did not let him through. But I think the tyre advantage was too much.
Yeah, well, he's got Scotty Mack breathing down his neck too. Surely he's not going to let 2 drivers through.
I don't think he's letting anyone through. It's just
struggling on those hard tyres.
So much quicker.
Well, so far we're over half race distance. We've still got 19 drivers remaining. It's probably not a bad shout, to be honest, considering the treacherous conditions we did have for the start of the race.
We've actually had a pretty good race. Everyone's kept their nose fairly clean.
Chilo's given driver a massive shout out in chat at the moment. Chilo loves the Ferrari drivers. We know you love the Ferrari drivers, mate. Calm down. Popcorn, drink a Coke. Not many laps to go. Can he hold it together? Can he keep that gap?
I don't think Scotty's close enough to get it done this lap.
Neither do I.
Muckpin has set a new fastest lap.
Oh, Scotty's going to be very close now. Around the
As
outside,
he
but
goes
on
through.
the inside. Oh, little switchback there. Didn't see any contact, so it might have been fairly clean racing. But
Duck's going for the
Duck's
move.
fighting back. He's gone, I'm having none of bar of this. Scotty Max. Oh, he thought about the inside move. He
That
used a
was
little
an
bit of traction
insane
on
move
that
from
curb.
Duck.
Oh, Duck has just gone. Hell no. That was, I was not expecting that. That was absolutely insane, but great driving, wasn't it?
I'd say that would have absolutely lit the fire in the belly of Scotty.
It would have had to have, but here he comes. Here comes Scotty Mac.
Oh, he won't
He's
get it
just
done
having a
here.
look.
This
He's
is...
just having a look. He's trying to work it out. How much battery? Oh, they both chewed their battery.
But the DRS is so strong here.
Yep, DRS will be available very shortly.
Oh, Scotty, I think, has just ruined his chances of getting in this lap.
Yep, there's that DRS.
Here he comes. Duck lets him go.
This is where the action was last lap.
Scotty is getting a much worse exit there. And he defends to the inside this time.
He covers it this time. He learned from the last lap. Duck's going, damn it. Knew my plan.
Look, I think he might have said some more choice words than that.
Oh, I'm sure he did. I'm sure he did. I'm sure he did.
I'm sure he said some non-stream friendly words.
It'd be beep, 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 beep.
About that.
Let's have a bit of a flick through back through the grid here up towards the top there. Everyone's starting to get their little groove here. Well, we've got a bit of a battle here. X-Cloud, TK Zervings. Oh! Go back to these two. Thank you. Again, we are still only missing the one driver from the very start of the race, pretty much.
JTM and Carl is our closest battle on track right now.
JDM and Carl got P3, it's JDM P4. Aston versus the Mercedes. Who will prevail? Carl has chewed all of his battery. It's JDM has a fraction left. What can happen here? Is he going to stick it up the inside? No. Carl against the car smack bang in the middle of the track. JDM is probably struggling for a little bit of traction compared to Carl there.
I'd say Carl's going to pull away here.
I think he will. We do have
We've
a
got
yellow.
Gremlin out.
Whoa!
Safety
I was going to
car.
say we have a Haas parked up in section 1. All right. So Carl has made it to the pits. It's driver did not pit. Roshan did not pit. Carl has ducked in. He will probably throw on a nice fresh set of medium tyres here to get him all the way to the end of this race. That is not a bad shout. It's JDM has also gone on a fresh set of mediums. S-Cloud has also got on a fresh set of mediums. Cruz, who knows? He'll probably throw on softs. He does crazy things. Yes, he does. He throws on a set of softs. I told you. You always got to predict Cruz to do the unorthodox to everybody, what everybody else is doing. Getting used to doing comms with him racing these days. But he's also probably running next to maybe 10 and 12 wings or something like that. Knowing Cruz, he has all sorts of weird setups. Just as long as he's fast in a straight line. But it's going to take quite a few laps for the rest of the grid to get back congested behind this safety car. So we're going to have a few laps behind it, no doubt. 3 laps. We want to catch up. We do have driver 48 P1, Roshan Robot P2, Carl Fernandez P3, it's JDM P4, X-Cloud P5, TK P6. What we might do is bring up the positional changes. It's driver 48 is up 12 positions. Massive charge through the field there. So far we've got JDM down 3 positions and cruise down 3 positions. Probably not too bad of a shout out there by driver 48, but he does have that time second penalty hanging over his head. "13 viewers in the stream, give us a shout out now. We've got dry running conditions and driver 48 lapping quite well out in that Ferrari P1 position. Can anyone give him a run for his money, or will he just streak away? Anything is absolutely possible here. Waiting for the rest of the grid to behind the pack. Does quickly enough, it might come in, but I don't think it will. Couple of tail enders back there.
Ugh. It is very interesting to see how many drivers have gone under the soft tyre though.
Well, we're going to do this extra lap now on a safety car, so that will help them immensely.
Yeah, but knowing how much the softs just don't last around here. Busy Reaper will catch the pack this lap, so we'll be racing at the end of this lap. Driver has got 9 seconds of time penalties.
They're going to burn. Another safety car is going to really hurt, so he's going to have to hope for no more safety cars.
I think he's going to be off the podium even if we don't have another safety car at this point. It'll hurt him. If he crosses this line in P1 and then he goes down to like P5, that hurts.
Oh, without a doubt. It stings, doesn't it? I don't know, actually. I've never had it happen.
I think Easy Reaper is definitely having a night to forget tonight. He is not having a good night.
He's just waiting to get this race done and get on his 5 lappers and enjoy the rest of his evening, I think.
Let's have a look at when driver goes.
Yeah, when's he going to go here?
Yeah, do a very slow restart. He's turned on his ERS early, and he's going off the last corner. Very nice restart from driver.
Roshan has caught napping maybe a little bit here. Carl is all
and
over him.
Reaper
He's going
has
to
been
stick it up the
massively
inside.
caught napping too.
I can't quite get it done. Unfortunately, this congests the field quite a lot when the safety car comes out. We've got a Ferrari in the back there and there.
Oh,
TK Zervings.
TK Zervings. Carl has got the move done on JTM. Next in his eyes is driver.
And like you said, those medium tyres will definitely work in favour against the hard tyre.
I think
He's got this extra.
Oh!
Oh! Slightly wide onto the grass. Sticks it up the inside but can't outbrake himself there.
I'm sure that was caught on stream.
Certainly was. Oh, look at the back. Some of these back guys coming through. This is going to be nuts. I just don't want to leave. I just don't want to leave these two at the moment. It's Carl. Oh, he just managed to pull it up. Gets the job done.
I'd just like to remind everyone that weaving like driver just did is against the rules.
So who is that we have lost? Is that Cruz? Cruz has fallen all the way back there in Sector 2. Late Sector 1. Carl is away.
He is.
We got X-Cloud though, all over the back of the driver as well now. Around the outside, he's got this done. JDM might even round up drive by the end of this lap as well. Oh, it's JDM, doesn't give it up easy.
Oh.
Sticks it up the inside. There was slight contact there, I think. But not too much in it.
And now
X-Cloud is now P2.
Driver's going to try and come back at him.
Oh, I don't think this is nail-biting stuff, ladies and gentlemen, because you just don't know anymore. Driver 48 on 12 lap old hards.
Oh,
whoa, we just got a car. Who was that?
Driver 48.
All but went straight ahead.
There was no contact in it. Driver 48 just lost the rear end.
That looked
and
really
we've also
crazy
got
on stream.
No, we've also got non-stop in the Williams spun too.
Wow.
And Easy Reaper has gone from running last to
P11. Alright, let's just take a breath here, ladies and gentlemen. We got Duck Punch up into P6. Mate, what are you doing up there?
He's in a massive DRS train at the moment.
What a great drive to get himself back up in there.
Well, it's a DRS train from
P6
to P2.
So now our front two runners are the only drivers with time second penalty. We have another yellow sector. Is that driver retiring in pits? That's just driver retiring in pits. He has called it quits, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. He's had enough. That's fine. It's to their own. There's only a couple of laps left.
And Duck has got no penalties too.
No, Duck has no penalties, so he's let Muck him through there probably.
I don't think he has. He's maybe Muckping hasn't got past. He hasn't been in front of Muckping, so.
Oh, it's JD. We got here, Chris. Always get nervous these last couple of laps. The cars are side by side, just going hell for leather. You never know what's going to happen. Everyone wants to get up there.
Especially for this podium position.
This is massive. This podium position after that safety car. Driver says car's done. Okay. You drove it too fast, mate. You broke it.
Ducker's in the most frustrating position in league racing, where you've got the pace to pass the guys in front, but you're stuck in the DRS train.
DRS.
And you just can't do it.
And he's used a lot of his battery to try
and he's going to get past Carl.
Carl has had a moment. Carl has had a moment. Muckpin and East JDM are really battling for this position. East JDM without a time second penalty this far. Lap 30 out of 32 around Imola. Finally dry conditions. X-Cloud though, not actually bolting away either.
This is going to fire up Duck Puncher even more. Because now this is a DRS train to P1.
Who's gonna take the gamble and save that little bit of extra battery for the last 2 laps? Maybe lap and a half. Oh, it's JDM is reeling in Muckping like crazy here. But Muckping really wants to get this P1 over the X-Clouds, but I'm not too sure if it's going to happen. As you said, with this DRS train, it's just crazy here. Muckpin, move! Gets it done. As we enter lap 31 and 32. Muckpin takes the lead of the race. What will our finishing order be? Kano, telling JDM to get the job done.
Duck Puncher is spun.
Oh no, Duck Puncher spun. Gonna drop him all the way down to P9.
Just as I was trying to work out if he was going to be on the podium.
We have Henchman in the pits as well. There. I've had to go in for a wing.
Henchy is going for fastest lap.
He would have to be.
He knows that he can't get the point, but he's making sure no one else gets it.
That's fair.
Except the other person with fastest lap right now is Roshan, which also can't get the point. So they're both just making sure that no one gets the point.
Jump back to our P1 in X-Cloud started in this hard last lap. I'll get it right in a minute. My God. As Muckpin, it's JDM and Chris. It's JDM and Chris without the time second penalty sitting in the middle there.
I see Birdie has spun.
I see Birdie has spun. P14 drops himself down to 15. Duck P12 at mate. Easy Reaper though. P10. Got himself up there in some decent points. Duck has got no front wing. Duck has no front wing. Oh no, this could be disastrous for the McLarens. I'd rather not talk about that. We've got cars running one there, got the Haas. as we see everyone cross the finish line. After time, second penalties.
Our top three it's JDM,
It's JDM, Chris, and
Chris
X
9F1 and X Clouds.
So Kano will be absolutely bouncing around the house like a lunatic at the moment as his Mercedes team crosses the start finish line and moves himself up into P1 now after time penalties. Easy
As
loss.
Henchy comes around to be the last car. Henchy's like, I'm not even doing the cool down lap, guys. I'm just coming straight into Park Ferme.
Give me chicken, driver of the day. Oh.
I'm getting that crackling rubbish again in my
Yeah,
ears.
I got it about 2 to 3 laps remaining. I seem to be getting it.
Yeah, that's when it came in for me too.
I don't understand why I'm getting that. Super annoying.
And it's made the music go slower too.
Yeah. And, I charge my headphones every day, all day, so I'm not too sure. Must be some sort of game glitch that I'm getting at the moment. I also got it on Sunday afternoon for comms as well, which is really annoying. Seems to delay everything. There we have it. It's JDM, Chris, Xclouds, Muck Ping, Awash, Carl, Gimme Chicken, TK, Duck Puncher, Scotty Mac, Easy Ripper, Tagawang, Cruz, Non-Stop Birdie, Henchman, Roshan. And then we hit our DNF. We only had 3 DNFs, surprisingly or not, in Driver, Gremlin, and Magic Shot, but Driver did retire in the pit, so it's probably not a bad shout, to be honest. Considering the weather that we had to start with. Absolutely unbelievable. Due to the annoying crackling that we seem to be getting through our headphones at the end of every race we seem to commentate for, I'm not too sure why. If someone could tell me why, let us know. Sorry, I won't be doing interviews because I can't hear you correctly, and I don't think Toby can hear you correctly either. Thank you all for joining Wallaby Racing League Tier 2 Imola. It started off a bit spicy in the rain there. A couple of drivers made an early call to throw on the intermediate tyre, and then there was an extra call there to throw on the dry tyre, which wasn't a bad shout there by a driver, but it didn't work out for him in the end, unfortunately. Thank you all for joining Wallaby Racing League, and stay tuned. No, I was going to say tomorrow night, but the Matildas play.
So stay tuned for the Matildas.
Tune in.
That won't be on Wallaby Racing League. So watch wherever you watch it.
Yes, certainly. Let's give the Poms a run for their money. As David Warner said, if they want to change the ball, just double check that they're not cheating again.
Yes.
Thank you all, and we'll talk to you next time.